So this is my new clinic. Actually, this is not new because this has been since 2 years. But since I was not recording any video for the past 1.5 years, hence the video is very late. So as you can see, the frontage of this clinic is around 23-24 feet, and I have used the entirety of this frontage right from that end to this end. And the homeopathy word has been displayed very nicely over here. There is a logo and with my name is there, and along with that there is also a designation. I've also put up a scanner over there, so if you scan that, it will directly take you to my website. Let's go in because there are a lot of noises over here. Acha, before going inside the clinic, let me show you this area. This is a garden area which is just beside my clinic, which is just a part of my clinic actually, and I have decorated it completely in green, with green carpets, with plants, green plants, and even the carpet I have pasted on the walls. And these are few posters that I have put up here, and behind a green background it really looks emerging. I have also put up 2 halogen lights which brightens this area very well. Let's go inside. Actually, the total size of my clinic is around 270-280 square feet. That is the carpet area. Let me just close the door. So much less noises because my clinic is just beside the road. So whenever the cars goes, there are a lot of noises. But it's okay. When we close the door, then it is completely silent over here. So this is the waiting area. Actually, this entire clinic has this waiting area. This is a partition, and inside is my clinic. As inside is my cabin. On the posters outside that I just showed, I have put a few diseases. Hair fall is there, PCOD is there, kidney stone is there, piles is there. Now one tip that I want all of you to take from this video: whenever your clinic is visible from outside, make sure that you are portraying cases. Make sure that you are portraying diseases, and that too the diseases which are most common in your area. For example, in my clinic, I get plenty of piles patients, I get plenty of kidney stone patients, PCOD patients. What actually happens? Patient should be able to see his or her disease in your clinic, and make sure the diseases you are mentioning are in common terms, not in medical terms. Like I have mentioned piles, I have not mentioned hemorrhoids, I have mentioned kidney stones, I have not mentioned renal stones, or I have not mentioned alopecia. So use simple terms. Patient should see and have that confidence. Yes, my disease is there, means the doctor is treating these kind of diseases. I have so many patients coming into my clinic and mentioning that I saw this and this poster outside, so I thought that I might come in and consult you. One thing that I want all of you to know is that the ceiling of my clinic is not very high, right? I can actually touch the ceiling, but this ceiling has been designed, false ceiling has been designed in a very tray fashion. I did this on purpose so that it gives a sensation that the ceiling is not very low. Before this, let me tell you, whatever things that I'll show you around, I'll try to give you few tips that you can incorporate in your clinic if you're thinking of opening up a clinic. And whatever expenses that has gone into this clinic, I'll also try to mention wherever possible. I got most of these things done through an interior designer. How much that costed me, I'll let you know at the end of the video. Now, if you see here, we have a nice comfortable sofa with a seating capacity for 4 people. Now, I have done this on purpose. I have made the cabin huge and the waiting area is small. What happens when you are very new in the clinic? Make sure that your waiting area is very limited. Make seating capacity for only 2 to 3 patients, even though in future you might require more. What this does, when there are 2-3 patients sitting in the waiting area, people passing by will always have this perception that the clinic is crowded, that the clinic is full of patients. Whereas if you would have had the seating capacity for 10 people and there were even 5 patients in the clinic, still your clinic would have looked empty. And this perception of emptiness is not good for the starting days of your practice. So make sure that you have very limited seating capacity. We have additional chairs, and if there are more patients, 10-15 patients, then we pull out the chairs so as to make the seating capacity for all. We have another storage box over here, and on top of this we plan to put a few plants over here. In the clinic and everywhere, make sure you have plenty of plants around, and make sure they are live plants, because it first of all purifies the air. Second of all, it gives a feeling of liveliness. Next, this is my dispensing area. If in your clinic you have an open pharmacy like this, all the medicines are displayed here. So if in your clinic you have open pharmacy, make sure that it is completely filled up. I have completely occupied all of the spaces over here with medicines. You see that it looks completely filled up. So these are the medicines. Also, there are many storage spaces over here. These are the drawers. And you see this most of the clinics that I have seen, they have normal drawers where the medicines are kept upright like this. But the problem with this is that you won't be able to see the names of the medicines. And this drawer I have custom made so that I can keep the medicines in slanted position, so that whenever I want to see a medicine, all the medicines are easily readable. See here also, and these are also spaces for storage of medicines. These are few spaces for compounding items. Okay. And these are also spaces for medicines, and these medicines are kept upright because the name is readable on the top. So these are zero potency medicines that we use in our clinic. So it has been kept over here, and the person compounding or the person who is dispensing has a chair. He sits over here and then makes the medicine over here and then dispenses it to the patient. Important tip that you can add is always make sure that even if you have an open pharmacy, the place where you are making medicine should be hidden. It should be slightly hidden. Otherwise, what the patient will do, they will try to sneak into what are you making, how many globules are you giving, how many drops are you giving, and that causes an inconvenience to the person who is actually dispensing. So on purpose, this table has been made a bit higher so that the patients are unable to see inside what the compounding or what the compounder or what the person is doing. And whenever the person is done, the prescription or the medicines are served on this. Next thing that I want to show you is this logo I have done. This is a custom made logo. I designed it on Wix. So that is a nice platform if you want to make a logo over here. Now let me talk a bit about the outside facade that you just saw, the outside of my clinic. So outside of the clinic, you can see that there is a huge facade that I have made. And I think that facade costed me around 85,000. And the first thing that you must have noticed is the letter homeopathy, because I wanted homeopathy to be very bold, that whenever anyone sees on this direction, the first thing that the person should be able to conceive in his mind is the word homeopathy. The outside of my clinic, you can see that there is a branding color everywhere you will see inside. The outside there, you can see that the blue color is there. The letters in homeopathy is orangish, whitish, because everywhere I have used this brand color. Even in my envelope, you see, this has been branded. Even the visiting card is of the same color. So you see, this branded coloring is very important because you see, it gives a sense of elegance. It gives a sense to the patient that the person behind this, the doctor behind this, they are very serious about their job. They are very serious about the things, about the services. Even when we dispense medicines, we custom label them. You see, when we are dispensing medicines in this bottle, we custom label them. Even the bags that we provide the medicines on are branded. I'll show you just a second. See, this is the bag that we provide the medicines on. These are also branded. So these are the little things that I want all of you to actually focus on, to pay attention to every detail, because these are the things that patients will perceive that, okay, from day one, the patient should perceive that, no, this is a big doctor. Everything is branded. Everything is color coded. Also, I have painted all the walls white. Always go for neutral colors. Don't go for very vibrant colors, and never for multiple colors. Use gray colors, very light blue colors, very light green colors. These colors soothes and also reduces anxiety. So go for neutral colors. And we have a fan over here for the person who is sitting over here. This fan I think costed around 1200-1300 rupees. We have another fan here for the patient in case in winter seasons, and this fan can be accessed by remote. It is remote controlled. And we have a very nice AC over here. This is a 2-ton AC, and we have a window over here, but we hardly open it. We never use it because there is no problem of ventilation over here. Most of the time the fan is on, the AC is running, and the doors are even open, so there is no problem for that. Another important thing, we have a camera over here. This is an MI camera, security camera, and what I'll do, I'll put the purchase link of all the products as much as possible. I'll try to put the purchase link of all the products in my clinic in the description, so that if you want, you can directly go and purchase. So this is the waiting area. Now let's move into the cabin. Inside the cabin, this is the first wall that I want to discuss. We have an AC over here, 1-ton AC. Probably it costed around 28-29,000. And we have another well decorated plants and area where we have few storages over here. And these are two planters that I got from West Side. It costed around 2500 each. And inside them, we have a few artificial plants. Each of them costed around 1200, 1300 rupees. And we also have a planter and few more plants over here. Apart from this wall design further enhances the look and feel of this section. This is a private washroom we have over here. And this door I want to talk about. See, this is a custom made door. This is a PVC pure solid door, and it costed me around 8000 rupees. What they do, they come and take measurement, and whatever color that you want, I have made it in white, but you get a variety of colors to choose from. So they come and take the measurement, they make the door, and then they come and install it. You also get to choose from a variety of designs that you can display over here. This toilet was actually in this place, but we got it shifted over there because it would have looked a bit odd if the toilet was right in the middle of the cabin. So I got it shifted to that side. So there was a bit of civil work also done. Now coming to this section, we have few additional chairs, like I said, and this is an examination bed with few storages beneath. We have another camera over here, and this is the Wi-Fi setup. And as you can see that all these things are white in color. The entire clinic is either woody or whitish in color. Even the walls are completely white. The ceiling is completely white. And one important thing that I want to talk about is these lights. You see, in your clinic, always use natural lights. This is, I think 12, 13, 9 watt lights. So don't use warm light. Don't use pure white light. Always use natural white lights. This router costed me around 2000 rupees at that time. And this is a weighing machine. This costed me around 2000 rupees, and that is also white in color. Inside the clinic, PVC flooring has been done, and it has been color matched and also textured matched to the Sunmica, which is over here. And outside in the waiting area, I have not done this PVC flooring because most of the furnitures outside is in woody color. But here you see most of the furnitures are white color. So to give it a contrast, this flooring has been done only inside the clinic. Next, we have this huge cabinet with lots of storages, open storages, and these are closed cabinets. So we have storages everywhere. We have few storages down here also just beside me. And in this cabinet, we have few medicines over here. We have few books over here. This is a perfume dispenser. This is one very nice product that I purchased. This is actually very much customizable. You can actually customize this, when to spray, on which days, at what time, at what frequency, at what interval. So this is a very nice purchase. I'll put the link of this. This costed me around 750 rupees. We also have few more plants over here. These books are kept here. I like to keep it over here and not on the table because I sit here, and while I am sitting, I can easily refer to these books if required. Next is this huge table that I have. I think this is 6 by 2.5 feet of table, and the top of the table is a Korean board. And if possible, I'll try to show you the installation of this board. And these are few plug points. Make sure wherever you are sitting, you have plenty of plug points because you may not require now, but you will require it later. On the table, these are my patient records. I keep patient records in a khata, in a copy, and all these copies are kept in a file manager. And this is my laptop. This is a mouse, very nice mouse actually, MS Master 2S. And this is my iPad. Most of the writing and the teachings are done on this. And this is one book, Essentials in Homeopathy Practice, by my father, Dr. Taha Khan. So if you plan to open up your clinic, or if you are in your clinic, this is a must-have book. Apart from this, we have this boss chair and two executive chairs. This chair costed me around 19-20,000, but this is super comfortable. And those are two executive chairs. This one is a patient's chair. This actually, it stays over here. Make sure the chair on which the patient is sitting is very free and revolving all around. It makes examining patients very easy. The cost of decorating this entire clinic came roughly to around 4 lakh rupees, and that includes almost everything that you just saw. So let me know how you like the clinic. If you have any question, if you have any clinic or any decorating related questions that I can help, I'll try to help. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.